channel. My name is Emily. If this is your first time here, you're welcome, and if you've been here before, thank you very much for coming back. I'm currently a third-year medical student at Dnipro Medical Institute of Traditional and Non-Traditional Medicine. So today's video is going to be on my first impression of Dnipro when I arrived in Dnipro. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like and share my videos. Thank you very much. So when I went to Dnipro, I had no expectations, or I just went with an open mind. It's a new culture, it's a new country, so I just went with an open mind, just as a new adventure. So the first thing you will notice is not a lot of people speak English. Most people speak Russian or Ukrainian language, and it could be quite difficult if you don't have a clue what anybody is saying. So to ask for direction or to ask for any instruction or just a general communication can be quite difficult. Some of the personnel in the malls are quite helpful. They can try and speak English or communicate in English, but a common bus driver, you can ask for direction, so it could be quite difficult to communicate in English with just a normal indigene. So that is why Google Translate is quite important. So you need to always have your Google Translate on your phone. The second thing is that everything is written in Russian or Ukrainian language. The foods are not labeled in English. The direction, the buses, train station, the train times, everything is written in Russian or Ukrainian language. So again, you need your Google to know what the name of the location you are going in English, or if you need to check for directions, you will need to use your Google Maps, because if you're just going by what the bus says, it will only be in Russian, or the train, you will not be able to make it out except you understand the language. So the city of Dnipro is divided into two by the Dnipro river, which flows along the city. So you've got a part where there's the shopping mall, where there's a lot of things going on, while you've got the other side of the river, which is more for the indigenes and the locals of the proper Ukrainian people live. So the other side is where the university is, and this is where the Mall City Passage, most of the shopping malls are. So if you want to enjoy Dnipro, it's best for you to live on that side of the city that's got the shopping mall, that's got all you would need. Another thing about Dnipro is like they can't drink the water, so most times you will need to buy your drinking water. It usually comes in like a big drum, and that could last you for a while. So you get a big drum, and it can come with like a pump that you could use to dispense the water, or you buy a bottle of water. So the water is not something you can drink. It's not for consumption. You need to pay for your water. Another thing is that the food is cheap. I mean, compared to the UK, it's quite cheap. You could get things at affordable prices. If you spend your money wisely, you should be able to live on a convenient budget in Dnipro. But if you're like from Africa or from like Asia, or where you need some special food, like things that you wouldn't get in Ukraine that would be imported, so like African food or Asian food, you would pay more for this because it's imported. It's not something that is local. But for the local food, for things you buy in the shops, it's quite reasonable. And also in the shops, you might need to weigh your items. So like in the UK, it's not usually like that. You only weigh fruits in the UK, I think, like fruits and loose vegetables, while in Dnipro you might be required to weigh some stuff before you pay for them. So you can be required to weigh like biscuits or the things that are prepackaged, where the prices and things like that, which you might find strange because you would just pick a pack of like biscuit and think that's the price, but you need to weigh it, and that is how you would know how much you need to pay for it. In Ukraine, they have a love for wallpapers. Like every single house has wallpapers and bold colors. While in the UK, I'm just comparing this to the UK. I know it might be different from other parts of the world. I'm just comparing to the UK just because that is what I know. So in Dnipro, there's a lot of wallpapering, and there's a lot of bold colors. So you could have different colors in the living room and another color in the kitchen, while in the UK is much more neutrals and beige and grey colors, while in Ukraine they are big on their wallpapers and bold colors. The shopping in Dnipro is quite good. They've got good shopping malls, and these malls are massive, and also they've got like places you can get food like Varos, and this food also can be delivered to you, which is quite good. So the shopping is quite good, and also you could get almost a good range of everything you want in Dnipro. One thing I love Dnipro for is their transport system. The transport system is quite impressive. Like, you've got buses, you've got trams, you've got trains, you've got Uber, you've got Uklons, mini buses. So you have various options for transports within Dnipro, which is quite good. The transport is quite cheap, so like you could get on the bus for like 10 griffin, which is like 30p for a 30-minute journey. So you could jump on the bus and you could, as far as it's a single journey and it's a single leg, you're not coming in and out, as far as it's a single journey, you can travel for at least 30 minutes on this bus with just 30p, which is quite good. And also if you go on the tram, it's like 8 griffin, so which is even less than 30p, and also for the length of the journey. So transport there is quite good and it's quite frequent, and you've got various options. The weather in Dnipro can be really cold. So during September, when the unit started, it was quite still warm. You just need a light jacket to go about, but as it's getting closer to December, it's getting so cold, which is expected towards the end of the year. And the last point is that there's a great community of students in Dnipro, because there's like 3 or even more universities in Dnipro. So you have a lot of students and a lot of youths in the city. You get to meet a lot of people from every continent in the world, and it's quite diverse. And about safety, I would say it's pretty safe. I mean, like every other city, you need to go home early, don't stay out all night. It's a really nice city. So that's just a few points on my thoughts and impression about the city of Dnipro. Thank you very much. Please check out my other videos and also subscribe if you've not subscribed. And thank you to everyone that has subscribed and everyone that is watching my videos. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.